Hello world, my name is Zia, cyborg from the future, living and gaming in the 21st century. And today we are here playing Final Fantasy XVI again, continuing where we left off on the Gathering Storm chapter. The Gathering Storm chapter at 62%. So we had like Martha get hurt because she was attacked, and the Bandit saved her, and they all died, and the abbot died. Clive is now Sid. After Sid died. Oh, we need to return to the hideaway then. Okay. What is this?
Try not to move. It'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours?
A bit.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock.
We know what chocobos are.
Bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
I guess it sounds like that's probably in this area.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Will do. Then let's go.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds.
Maybe it's Ambrosia.
Looks like they went that way.
Did Ambrosia die?
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
They might.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
This, or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
This one. Go to him.
Enemy slain. Ambrosia.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
I love the little hand motions they make when they.
I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
And Clive's,
Oh, no,
Clive's
sorry,
lost.
sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Will she join as a party member that can fight with us? Oh, I guess we gotta ride her around. What's the point, though, if it's not open world?
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting
I mean,
to
you
me.
can't tell from the
Silly sod
scar that he was at one
Pay me
point.
no mind.
That's fine.
Anyhow, best be on my way.
I feel like the
Good
scar
luck
makes
to
it
the
obvious.
both of you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Why did all the chocobos get saddled up? Ambrosia's tag. Bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Ambrosia. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Okay. Chocobo unlocked. I don't understand why the other two had to get saddles too. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while on the field to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the chocobo.
Ready, go?
When you ride alone. She's slow though. I don't understand. Where'd she go? Whatever. There's a big horn.
Over here!
you could make her run. I tried to, because it said hold R2 to gallop, but she didn't. Oh, that's why the other chocobos got saddles. So my party members can have chocobos too. I want to run. That's silly. Whatever.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Over here! This Get him! Sick him! Throw to him!
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
I can't imagine it. Not the button I wanted to push. Okay. We have to return to the hideaway to continue the story. And finish the side quest. Where's Gav? We gotta give this stuff to what's his face. Is he down there? Is this an elevator? A lift? Whatever.
Finish with that log.
Hi, friend.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Badge of Might increases attack by 12. Okay, cool. Hi, Jill. So there are no more side quests available. Captain Gav. But
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
the scowl.
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
Yeah, Clive Rosfield.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
When you have connections.
Settled then. What are we waiting for? Eh? Huh?
Otto's counter is now open. New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the Mess.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
What are we waiting for? I gotta see if I remember how to get to Clive's room. Is this Clive's room? No. Oh.
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
Look at him. Does he look intimidating? The reading table. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together it feels as though we suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart? No, her name's Ambrosia. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Ambrosia's Tag. A saddle of blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble Sieve served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless just as the good shield should. I like that that one's in a box like all the way on the left side and that one's like almost all the way to the right. Ambrosia's Tag. And it makes it look like I missed a bunch of things in between. Somebody out here has a quest. The balcony. I feel like if I lived here, I would be like right here, out here all the time. If I was Clive. If I were Clive, I am Clive. Yep. Sometimes remote play is wonky. Journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let's see what this side quest has in store for us first. How do we get to that person? Where is that person? Way the heck comes over here. This place is so cute. Experimental record. Bohemian head botanist. Mixed equal parts of first-rate vineyards from vineyard humus from Galtan's bales with dead land soil. Of the 6 cuttings planted therein, 2 survived to flower, only to wither and die within a sennight. Even amalgamated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earth still affecting a nutritional deficiency, it might be remedied with some further source of nourishment, saltpeter or potash, sorry, or dung of racing chocobo. This shall be the subject of my next round of experiments. Potash. Hello, there you are, Sarah.
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
That's so sweet.
You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
The fruits of her labors.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a spill.
I'm getting further. How do I get to the
And you
person?
say Sid built this place? Perhaps
Oh boy. I feel like quest markers aren't generally helpful sometimes.
Alright. You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
You're welcome.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they?
They sure are.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not with the dead ones. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clyde, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your gut. But these These beauties are as sweet as you like.
I like to play the boys down. And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today? It's not the
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
I wonder that about Sid.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Do we get some apples? Martel apples. What'd they do? Oh, they're just displayed in the chamber? Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick. She did say that. I'm so sad that she's gone. They're obviously never rotting fruit. I'm just going to display an apple in my room. Okay, let's see if we can go to the world map and head off where we need to go. And because I got about probably a little over 30 minutes before I have to end stream, so... Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What's up, Torgal?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh, now she runs. Okay. Look. Oh, that's cool. We can fight on the back of the chocobo. I like it. Alright, but let's get off so we can fight better. As cute as that is. I don't want to. Hello. Ouch.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Hello.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Increases limit break generation by 6% when taking damage. Lionheart tonic. Gradually fills the limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Okay.
Fare you well?
Speak with several other villagers. 0 out of 2. That's a couple, not several.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble.
There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. We're going hunting for outlaws.
Look at the dog.
How'd you like that, boy?
Why not that one? Okay.
Welcome, stranger.
Well, it's obviously not the merchant.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the
Alright, not
highborn,
you.
and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
House, go on.
You.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
Speak with the locals.
but we need to find out.
Are locals not the same?
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers
I
who were
love
here
the
earlier.
difference in his tone.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
Well, I wouldn't wish East Pole upon anyone, so...
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Yep.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Yep.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
You know, it's kind of looking like we're not really going to get answers anywhere.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
How come she runs now? She wasn't running before.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
That doesn't make sense. What is this?
You'll see more and more of these echoes.
Well, get off of your chocobo, boy, and fight. Gee.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Get him! Go to him! This one.
More of my mother's men.
This one. This one.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
We don't care.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, because I'm Clive
then?
Rosfield.
We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll
Let's
show
go after
you a
this right
true
here.
shield of Rosaria. Stay down.
Enemies slain. I'm telling you, can't stop me. Stab him in the belly. He's still breathing.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Where's the pattern back here? It's a trap, guys.
Find something, boy. Death?
Found her.
Oh boy. It's crazy how cool people can be
This was my mother's
sometimes.
doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
This is madness.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
That's pretty crazy.
But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Alright. Let's see. Oh boy. I don't know why my PlayStation home button opens up Steam. That's very frustrating. Oh, let's go home. 71%. Maybe we can finish the next, 29% in the next 15 minutes.
We're approaching Birb Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
We'll see.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
This is no time to ride.
Fine.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
She might. Other people that are chocolate out there.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly. This action is called running, in case you didn't know, Clive. Boy.
Thanks, girl.
Go get those crabs before they make it to the ocean. Okay, oops.
Just the one of you, eh?
Insane.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Hang on 1 second. Or we'll spend the next 15 minutes fighting monsters. You know, it doesn't matter. Oh, that guy's already dead, I guess.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Oh.
Have mercy. Voice friends, dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Lesson, who will die on your doorstep?
Better out there than in here.
Fuck off. I'm the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Probably not.
As long as it is abandoned.
As long as it is abandoned. That's true, at least, but... Abandoned by whom?
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Okay. Well, sneaking into this place is going to be where we pick up tomorrow. So, we're going to go ahead and save it right here and in stream. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna end stream right here and pick up where we left off tomorrow. So it will be sneaking into here to get to Clive's uncle, hopefully, and make it to the next Mother Crystal. Which the Mother Crystal might be a Friday. No, today's Thursday. A Saturday thing. Depends. Anywho, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. And have a wonderful day. And as always, I hope to see you in the future. With that, this is XEA. I'm out. Bye-bye. No, I didn't properly wake up yet. Well, good morning. And have a nice day.